welcome back to Cunning Sense. Today we'll be talking about Splinterlands and renting out cards and how to rent cards and the current profitability of the game and some tips on how to make a little bit of extra profit when playing. These are all the cards I have rented out, and these are cards I'm not using. I've got multiples of all of these cards, and you can't use more than one, so might as well do something with them. With all of these, I did the math earlier. Not all of them are rented at the current state. Some of them have been rented out for a while. Like my Lobstradamuses have both been rented out for a minute. I believe I'm making 5 deck a day on both of those. Total rented out, I make about 56 deck a day, which isn't a ton, but I mean, considering you can cancel any of these rentals at any point in time. Now, if they've been used in battle, you still have to wait. It was 7 days, and the next update, they're dropping it to 24 hours. So there's no reason for you not to rent out whatever cards you want. 50 deck is 50 deck. I just bought a number of cards today, and with the deck I had earned from battles and everything, and I mean, I spent 3,000 deck. I mean, 50 deck a day isn't going to get you to 3,000 anytime soon, but it's better than nothing. Currently, I'm in Silver 3, and I make about 27 deck or so a fight. It goes up and down a little bit based upon what I'm using. If you use some of the alpha cards or gold cards, you get a deck bonus. Plus, if you're on a win streak, it goes higher, but either way, it's around 30. Now, I did get up into Gold 3 at the end of the last season, which gives you 22 chests compared to the 12 you get from Silver 3. And that's something I'm going to suggest to everybody. So I've got 11 days. I'm going to get this power rating, or the battle rating, as high as I can in Silver. And 2 or 3 days before the end, I'm going to rent cards. I'm going to rent the cards to goose up my power to Gold 3 and get 10 extra reward chests at the end of the season. I know me saying it, if a lot of people watch this and decide to do it, will hurt the cards that I can get for cheap, because currently I'm still renting one. I mean, I'm getting Play-Doh Firestorm for like 30 deck a day, which is insane for some of these because it's going for 100 a day. But I mean, I rented it way out, and I'll get another one. I'll get any of the legendary summoners if they're ever that cheap. And again, they can cancel it at any time, but that's an extremely useful card to have laying around. So when you're doing the battles, you can do these quests, and I get 2 for being in Silver 2. It's listed here. It tells you get 2. You get 5 in Gold, and it goes up as you climb up through Silver as well. But I'm currently doing a test. I'm testing out the quest potions right now. I bought 10 charges, got a bonus one, so 7,275 deck to test that out to see if it's more profitable. I know that currently it has netted me a much larger number of potions than I had. I actually opened up a couple of dice packs too, just because I have a problem and like opening things. So I'm going to start saving these up, though, for Chaos Legion. Slowly putting a little bit of money in here every now and again. And when Chaos Legion drops, I'd like to be able to buy 100 packs, just to buy 100 packs. But the renting's one way you can earn deck a day. The battles, the quest potions will help. Again, I'm not exactly sure how profitable those are going to be yet. They cost 7,200. I've been tracking it. I'll do an update video. I think I still have 8 days left, so it'll be a week or so out. But renting, selling, the quests, and the end of the season rewards are all great ways to earn a little bit of dark energy crystals here. Transfer them out and change them over, and the price has been going up a lot lately. Deck is worth a lot more than it was a month ago. So ever since they announced SPS crystals, people have been flocking into the game. Both people and bots. Bots are still a problem. They're easy to beat most of the time, I obviously not that great at the game itself. I also have been testing out a lot of different stuff just to play around. Let's get into why I came here. How to rent cards. So renting's easy. You just find the card you want. I'll rent one of these because I actually don't have one. I just look at for rent. This guy wants. See, you got to look at the level. They sort it out for you for the price for the base card experience, which is great and all, but if you don't have a level 3 summoner, which then there's no sense in buying this because you have a summoner that can use the level 3 anyway. If you don't, it's not worth it. You might as well save yourself that, but I mean, then you just click on what you want to pay with. You can pay with credits if you really want to. I'm going to pay with the deck because I've got 3,000 of it. I want to rent this for, I don't know, for 30 days. I'll rent it for 30 days. It'll be 3 deck. It'll take all 3 right now. It takes all 3 deck from you now, so I'm paid all 30 days up front. But I did say earlier that they can cancel anytime. And they can cancel it right here. You can cancel it, they can cancel it. If you cancel a rental, you get refunded difference between here and there as far as the time frame. Now, renting cards out, you'll take a little bit more time. I've got a bunch of these that are actually being rented right now. They only rent out for, I mean, people are renting level 2s for 0.1. So, I mean, this one isn't going to go, but I have one rented out right now. I'll show you. We just go to list for sale or rent, select rent card and the amount. The minimum you can do is 0.10, and that's what I want to put out there. The suggested price is lower, but it isn't going to let you do less than 0.1. There's a ton of them for rent right now, so the chances I actually find the one I just put in there is pretty slim. But it is in there, so that's pretty much it. The game has been going crazy since the SPS live date. So the total market value of all of the cards I have currently is $560. Now, that's pretty great. Total, including land, I have spent $263.70 on this game. And my land alone is worth over $500 now. Land selling for about $130 a piece. So total value, not including just the cards, is $560. So total value is around $1,000. So I could cash everything out. It might take a minute to try to sell everything for market value and get it at the right time to get more for it, but it's pretty great. I only see the value going up because they aren't going to re-release any of these packs moving forward. It'll be new packs and new packs and new packs, and people always want the old stuff. People love collecting. I love collecting the cards. So another thing to note is I've been comparing back and forth, and every single card for sale and Atomic Hub does sell for more on Atomic Hub than it does in-game or Peak Monsters. Which is interesting, and I mean, they do sell. You can look up sales in here and see that there's plenty of cards selling. I mean, these are all extremely recent. It's what, 11, so in the last hour there's been 8 cards sold. So, not breaking any land speed records or anything, but most of the card sales, I believe, happen in here. Yeah, 16,000 sales, $83,000 worth of cards have been sold. But if you do want to try to squeak out a couple extra cents, or, I mean, dollars, this is 19 cents in here, and they're selling for 24 cents on Atomic Hub. So if you want to try to squeak out a little bit extra, it's not a bad way to go. Peak Monsters, I haven't bought anything or rented anything from here. They were doing rentals way before. Way before you could rent the cards in Splinterlands. People were getting a little bit more than you could now because not everybody could rent. But they also have sets, and I mean, people are selling sets. Found the more that beta summoner is $1,000 in there. So I mean, this set is a $2,500 beta set, and it's selling for 19% lower than market value. There is some insane people trying to sell two of these Elven Defenders for $20 at a 4,600% increase. But most of these, if you can find what you want, or you just want to get into the game, I'd look a little bit. I do know that the way to go is not buying the packs right now. Packs alone, so $17 for the Untamed, which is the most recent. I mean, the promos are going for $59. Dice are probably going to be going for $14. Yep. So these alone, which I bought two of these at $3 when they were still in here, and I've been holding on to them. I will sell them eventually. Maybe if I get enough interest, I'll give them away once the game goes a little bit further, depending on what lands I get. But ultimately, I viewed it as an investment right now. $3 if they get up. I bought them for $3. If this gets up to 50, I'll sell both of them. And then I'll make back most of what I've spent in this game to begin with, and everything else is just a return. In the last month or so, has been nuts for Splinterlands and the progression of the game. There's a new version of Guild Brawls coming out, which I'll get into that, how to do a brawl after that new version comes out. But all in all, that just about wraps up profitability inside the game right now. And how to rent. It's also very important. Renting is not confusing. If anybody has any issues, feel free to comment below. I'll talk you through it. I'll send screenshots if I need to. I'll help anybody out with any of this stuff. It's not hard to do, but I get where it can be confusing. There's a lot of options and things to do inside this screen in this game, so it's easy to get lost or click on the wrong thing. Well, thanks for watching Cunning Sense. I hope you all have a great night, great day, whatever it is, depending on where you're at. And thanks for watching. I'll do an SPS video next and explain how all of that works. It's pretty great. The profits are good there too. Alright, well, I'll catch up to you all later.